First and foremost, that's one of the classiest, most successful college baseball coaches this profession will ever find. I just, my heart goes out to Mike and his program. He's got a great program. He's unbelievable coach, unbelievable program, unbelievable coach. Those guys win 40 games like I make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich they just do it every year. So we're very, very thankful, very thankful to be able to be victorious today. They obviously helped us a little bit in that first inning defensively, which was very uncharacteristic of a Florida State team. And again, it's just remembrance that it's a game played by young people, and we got some breaks today.
The easiest way to sum it up is say we got taken to the woodshed today. It was just a tremendous job by U of A and the way they played the game. They were very difficult outs all day long. They battled extremely well offensively and certainly made a couple of great plays on the defensive side. Jace Boyd hits a ball that had base hit written all over it. I think that would have been his third of the day, and the third baseman just made Mahias Breen made a great play on that ball. So it's one of those situations that you just tip your hat to the other club. There's nothing that anybody can say we got whipped.
Well, for the home run, I just had a 2-0 count and saw a nice fastball middle in and put a good short stroke on it. That's kind of been our mentality the whole year.
Anytime you get a really big lead with Kurt, it's a really good feeling. He's our ace, has been ever since I've been a freshman. So anytime you get a couple runs, and especially 6 runs, especially on a bunch of uncharacteristic errors by Florida State, really helps her confidence and things like that. Home run, actually, funny part of it is I felt terrible in batting practice today. I was popping up everything. I was glad Coach Lopez really didn't see. He'd been yelling at me a lot. I grabbed Coach Siegel, our assistant coach, and went underneath the cage and worked from the 5-10 minutes. And if I feel good going to the game, I usually hit pretty well. So finished on a good round, and on the home run, I just saw he was pitching me out. Florida State's been kind of pitching me out a little bit, so I was just looking away and kind of reacted on a fastball in. So anytime you get away from high Corbett, it's nice, hitting a ball in the air might go.
I got great defense behind me. I'll give up a lead-up hit, and then, we'll turn a double play, and then I'll be out of the jam. But, Lopez is always telling us that, they average 1 hit per inning, and then it's over. So usually he's probably like, whew, okay, he got 1 hit off him. Okay, now we'll just go from there. Like 150 innings with 150 hits. I never really thought I would do that, but I'm just, happy, the damage is not as severe.
The one thing that you would hope that your, Friday night CEO, starter, horse, whatever you want to term it, he really is easy to work with from a standpoint. If you go out with a pitching plan, which we do inning by inning. After the inning's over, we'll go through the next 4 hitters, how we're going to attack this hitter, where we're going, what strengths, weaknesses, and what have you. And for the most part, he's probably as good as I've had in a long, long time of being able to apply that plan. A pitching plan's of no value at all if the guy can't get the ball where you want it. He's very, very good at, hey, we need to work on the outer half on this guy. We need to go under the hands. We need to go side to side and what have you. So he'll give his share of hits only because he's around the plate so much. He's a strike thrower, so if you throw your club hit into the zone, you got a chance of making contact and getting a hit. But he really does understand the plan that we're trying to apply, and more than understand it, he's able to apply it.
Well, it's been fantastic. We came to campus 3 years ago, coming in here with a mission. Lopez recruited me and Rob, and saying that we're going to play for a national championship, and we've been through the ups and downs, and we've been able to prosper from the last 2 years and learning and getting more mature and learning from Lopez, from his teachings of how to win, because every team that comes here wants to win, but they don't know how to win, and we've been able to execute and get the job done for the most part.
I've always felt there's a correlation. It's a debatable situation, but I think I've always felt there's a correlation between what they do off the field and what they do on the field. By off the field, I mean classwork. His Breen's a 3.0. Refsnyder's a 3.0. Brandon Dixon's over a 3.0. Johnny Fields is a 3.5. Gilbert's a 3.0. Riley Moore's a 3.0. Connor Wade's a 3.0. I mean, those guys all go to class. They all do the right things. I have 2 rules in my program. I've had it for 36 years. Be on time and do things right. That's it. Be on time and do things right. And, the doing things right, they learn day in and day out. We got to hustle. We got to keep the clubhouse clean. We leave the dugout, a visiting dugout, when we're on the road cleaner than when we arrived, little things like that. I sometimes raise my voice in encouragement to these guys. Right, fellas?
Oh, yeah, I have a 3.0, Coach.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kurt. Yeah, Kurt's 3.0. But it's an easy group to work with. It's been an easy group for 3 years. They really have. They've. I think the biggest thing, and I know it's going to sound crazy, and unless you're in my shoes, we moved to High Corbett. I mean, we hosted. I mean, that's been. I've taken clubs, man. I'll tell you the truth. In 2008, I thought that was the best club I'd had at Arizona with 2 first-round arms, and we're going as a 1 seed to Michigan, and then we're going to Miami and all over the country, and we didn't get it done. We got beaten that championship game in the Super Regional with Michigan, and I quite candidly, I remember flying home and telling my wife, truth be told, I said, I got to find another job. We got to go somewhere else. I mean, we're never going to host here. Kendall, you and I have conversations. We had conversations about I got to find another job. I mean, we're never going to host. We're never going to host here. Call that selfish, call it what you want, but my whole mission is when we bring a recruited class in is to get them to this position. And by the grace of God, I've been very fortunate. Other than 208, every recruited class I've coached in college baseball has been to a World Series. And 208 should have been in a World Series, but we didn't. And so, what they've accomplished, and they're not done yet, I hope, but what they've gotten done up to this point is basically what we strive for every day. We talk about Omaha every day. We do our drills based off of being in Omaha. These guys will tell you we do double cuts in silence. We run defenses in silence because you can't hear when there's 24,000 people out there. But going to High Corbett was, in my honest opinion, that was the deal breaker for this group. I think these guys were at home. They played well. They got excited. Then they hosted a Super Regional. And it's just kind of carried on. It really has.